go. Beautiful, all ready for Canada Day. Hi, benvenuti. Today we're making an Italian cheesecake with ricotta and strawberries. Perfect for summertime, but especially for Canada Day. So for this recipe, you'll need flour, butter, sugar, ricotta cheese, eggs, salt, baking powder, strawberries, and lemon zest. I'll have the full recipe at the end. Okay, so we're gonna start by creaming our butter and our sugar. Okay, so we'll start with our sugar and our butter. Scrape down your sides of the bowl, and we're gonna add our eggs. Start up slow, then increase it. Okay, so make sure you scrape the bowl, sides of the bowl, and give it a good mix. So we're gonna add in our baking powder and our salt, and then we're gonna add the flour. Make sure you start it on the lowest speed. Just get everything incorporated. And then add some more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the rest by hand. So remove all your dough and butter. Okay, so I'm going to put my gloves on. I just find it so much easier. So again, you want to add a small amount and just get your hands in there. You will appreciate wearing your gloves when you're doing this. If you wanted, you could turn it over on your table or your counter and work it all together there. That's also a good way of mixing your dough. Okay, I'm gonna turn mine over on my table. So what I do is I just put some flour on and work it all together. And you need a spatula for the rest. And don't worry, it's gonna all come together. And you wanna add just a little bit more flour so it doesn't stick to the table or your surface, whatever surface you're using. There we go. Okay, so we're all ready. Okay, so I have a pan here. I'm going just to brush the sides with butter. Just line your pan so your crust actually won't stick to your pan. Just give it a thin layer. I just put some right there so my parchment paper doesn't move. There we go. Then we're going to grab a piece of your dough. And if you have a rolling pin, you could use a rolling pin. I'm just gonna work it in like it were pizza dough right onto my pan. And all you do is you stretch it. And this is more of a buttery dough, so you may just want to spread it. And just place some more dough where you need it, and it all works out in the end. Make sure you get the corners. Okay, so if you want this one thinner, just stretch the center outwards. A little bit more, and we're almost there. I like a lot of crust, so this is a little bit higher. It's like my pizza. Whenever I make pizza, I like the dough, so I make it extra thick. Okay, so now we're ready to mix your ricotta cheese filling. Cheese, 1 egg, some sugar, and of course lemon zest. Gives it a nice freshness to it. Okay, so we're gonna give that a mix. Just incorporate everything. You can use your mixer, but I just find it's quicker just to do it by hand. There we go. Make sure everything is well incorporated. There we go. The filling is ready. Okay, so now we're ready to put your filling right onto your dough there. And just give it a nice spread. And you want to make it nice and high. Now, if you have a scraper, you can just brush your scraper right across, all ready for the oven. Okay, so our oven is ready. I've set it 350, and we're going to pop this in the oven. And we're going to bake it for 20 minutes, and then we'll check it and see how it's doing. Okay, so while our cheesecake is baking, we're going to get our strawberries ready. You can cut them in quarters if you like. I'm choosing to do half. But I'd rather do half in case once you assemble them, if they're too big, you know, sometimes strawberries are a bit bigger, you can cut them down. So that's not a problem. Such a nice dessert to bring for a Canada Day celebration. If you wanted, you could also use a jam over top, any jam of your choice. I went with strawberries because, you know, summer is so fresh. There we go, I think I have enough. Our cheesecake is ready. Oh, looks so good. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna let our cheesecake cool, and once it's cool, we're gonna top it with the strawberries. We're all ready to top our cheesecake, our castrata. So we're gonna place our strawberries and just place them side by side. What I like to mention is, I always like to make this cheesecake the day before. This way it has enough time to cool. And also when you are getting your ricotta cheese ready, I think it's best if you let it drain out overnight. So this way it's not so liquidy. So that's what I do as well. Just a little few tips that would make things a little bit easier to apply and once you go to slice it. And then if you like, you could top it off with a duster of icing sugar or white chocolate. That's also a nice idea. There we go. I think I need a few more. Okay, so I'm gonna add some icing sugar just to finish it off. Just give it a duster. There we go. Okay, so with your cheesecake, your crostata, you can slice it in bars. So you can slice it in squares and easy to put on a platter or take with you to your next outing. So hopefully you enjoy this recipe for your celebration and enjoy your Canada Day.